Please subscribe the channel and hit the like button. Luhansk Oblast. Ukrainian and Russian forces continued limited attacks on the Svatove-Kreminna line and south of Kreminna on July 3. The Russian MOD claimed that Russian forces repelled Ukrainian attacks near Makarivka, 22 kilometers northwest of Kreminna, Torsky, 14 kilometers west of Kreminna, Yampolivka, 17 kilometers west of Kreminna, and Zolotarivka, 16 kilometers south of Kreminna. Russian millbloggers claimed that Ukrainian forces also attacked near Nevsk, 18 kilometers northwest of Kreminna, and in the Staromaiorske forest area, 10 kilometers south of Kreminna. Russian millbloggers claimed that Russian forces attacked Ukrainian positions near Novosilivsk, 15 kilometers northwest of Svatove, on July 2 and 3. Chechen Republic head Ramzan Kadyrov confirmed on July 2 that Chechen Akhmet special forces continue to operate in the Kreminna area. Russian millbloggers also claimed that elements of the Russian 228th Guards Motorized Rifle Regiment, 90th Guards Tank Division, Central Military District, are operating near Kreminna and that the 85th Brigade of the 2nd Luhansk People's Republic, LNR, Army Corps is operating near Vuhledar, 12 kilometers southwest of Kreminna, Donetsk Oblast. Russian and Ukrainian forces continued ground attacks in the Bakhmut area on July 3. The Ukrainian General Staff reported that Russian troops conducted unsuccessful offensive operations west of Bakhmut itself and northwest of Bakhmut near Urozhaine, Mykilske, 13 kilometers northwest, and Bodanivka, 5 kilometers northwest. Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Malyar reported on July 3 that Ukrainian troops continue to advance in unspecified parts of the Bakhmut direction. Russian millbloggers continue to discuss Ukrainian counteroffensive operations southwest of Bakhmut, particularly between Pryyutne, 13 kilometers southwest, and Klishchivka, 6 kilometers southwest. Geolocated combat footage posted on July 2 shows that Ukrainian forces have advanced towards the tree line west of Klishchivka. Russian sources, including the Russian MOD, claimed that Ukrainian forces conducted ground attacks near Klishchivka, Pryyutne, and Urozhaine, 16 kilometers southwest of Bakhmut. Several Russian sources claimed that elements of the 4th Brigade of the 2nd LNR Army Corps repelled Ukrainian attacks near Klishchivka. Russian forces continued ground attacks along the Avdiivka-Donetsk city line on July 3. The Ukrainian General Staff reported that Russian forces conducted unsuccessful offensive operations near Avdiivka and that Ukrainian forces repelled 14 Russian ground attacks near Makarivka, on the southwestern outskirts of Donetsk city. Geolocated footage posted on July 3 shows that Russian forces have made a marginal advance southeast of Pryyutne, on the northwestern outskirts of Donetsk city. A Russian millblogger claimed that Russian forces conducted unsuccessful attacks southwest of Avdiivka and within Makarivka. Southern Axis. The Russian MOD claimed that Ukrainian forces conducted an unsuccessful ground attack in the Vuhledar area in western Donetsk Oblast. The Russian MOD claimed that Russian forces repelled a Ukrainian attack north of Mykilske, 4 kilometers southeast of Vuhledar. Ukrainian forces continued to conduct ground attacks along the administrative border between western Donetsk and eastern Zaporizhia oblasts on July 3. Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Malyar reported that Ukrainian forces continue to conduct successful offensive operations in the Novosilka direction, immediately west of Velyka Novosilka, and the Staromaiorske direction, 9 kilometers south of Velyka Novosilka, and conducted offensive operations in the Novodarivka, 14 kilometers southwest of Velyka Novosilka, and Pryyutne, 15 kilometers southwest of Velyka Novosilka, directions. Malyar also reported that Ukrainian forces have liberated an additional 28.4 square kilometers in southern Ukraine, for a total of 154.4 liberated square kilometers in an unspecified time frame, presumably since the start of Ukrainian counteroffensive operations in early June. The Russian MOD and other Russian sources claimed that Russian forces repelled Ukrainian attacks near Makarivka, 7 kilometers south of Velyka Novosilka, Urozhaine, 9 kilometers south of Velyka Novosilka, Pryyutne, and Staromaiorske, Ukrainian forces conducted limited ground attacks in western Zaporizhia Oblast on July 2. Malyar reported that Ukrainian forces conducted offensive operations in the Novodarivka, 6 kilometers south of Orikhiv, and Urozhaine, 12 kilometers south of Orikhiv, directions. A Russian millblogger claimed that Ukrainian forces captured an unspecified number of Russian positions near Lvivsk, 18 kilometers southeast of Orikhiv, and advanced toward Urozhaine. Russian sources claimed that Russian forces repelled Ukrainian forces attacking with a grouping of up to 2 assault platoons near Urozhaine. Russian sources did not report ground attacks near Pryyutne, 25 kilometers southwest of Orikhiv, but claimed that Russian and Ukrainian artillery is active near the settlement. Footage published on July 3 purportedly shows units of the 247th Guards Air Assault (VDV) Regiment, 7th Guards Mountain VDV Division, operating in the Zaporizhia direction. 44. Russian sources claimed on July 2 that elements of the 1430th Motorized Rifle Regiment of Territorial Troops, TRV, are operating near Urozhaine and that elements of the 22nd Separate Guards Special Purpose Brigade, GRU, are operating in the Orikhiv direction. Russian forces are accumulating military equipment in the rear of occupied Zaporizhia Oblast. Satellite imagery published on July 2 shows new helicopters and vehicles at the Berdyansk airport. Ukrainian Melitopol Mayor Ivan Fedorov reported on July 3 that Russian military helicopters are accumulating in Berdyansk and Kirilivka. Ukrainian Mariupol mayoral advisor Petro Andriushenko reported on July 2 and 3 that Russian forces are transporting military equipment in the Berdyansk direction.